The next test for Black and suburban Democrats is rapidly approaching. In 2022, Democrats watched with concern as Black voter turnout dropped. Republicans made inroads in key suburbs, and heavily Black and Latino districts shifted right. Both parties want to know whether these trends were a quirk of an unusual midterm cycle, or if they signal more enduring trends. And both sides will get a valuable data point soon. On February 21, Virginia's 4th Congressional District will hold a special election to replace Democratic Representative Donald McEachin, who died 20 days after being reelected in November. This election won't be like November's. There will be no awful statewide GOP candidates who weigh down the rest of the party. There will be no late deluge of polls that skew the narrative. And it's uncompetitive. National politicians and some big money donors might pass on the race, seeing little upside in trying to influence it. Instead, it will be a very early test of the political environment of the 2024 cycle. Hey race, what to watch for? 1. The 4th District is almost lab designed to be an interesting test of the party coalitions. It's diverse. 40% of the district's voting age population is Black, 45% is white and 8% is Latino. Most voters live in or near Richmond, Virginia's capital city, but the district is home to a smattering of rural voters too. Put simply, the most widely discussed demographic blocks are all represented. 2. Jennifer L. McClellan, the Democratic candidate, will almost certainly win. The 4th District voted for Joe Biden by 36 percentage points. In the special election primary, McClellan, who is on track to become the first Black woman to represent Virginia in Congress, was the clear choice of the electability-minded establishment. And Leon Benjamin, the Republican candidate, took only 36% of the vote when he ran for this seat just in the fall. All signs point to an easy Democratic win. 3. But the margins matter, especially in the northern part of the district. Even if McClellan wins, it's important to watch how key segments of the district shift. Specifically, take a look at the Richmond area. In 2020, 80% of all the district's Democratic votes came from the city of Richmond and Chesterfield and Henrico counties. The area that starts in the upper corner of the district, covers Richmond, Highland Springs and Chester but stops short of Charles City and Petersburg. This region contains segments of the Richmond metro that are mostly Black, mostly white and comparatively diverse. Democratic margins in Lakeside and the northernmost part of the district will tell us something about white Democrats in inner suburbs, while segments of Richmond to the south and east will provide more information on Black voter enthusiasm. If turnout is sufficiently low or an unrepresentative mix of voters show up at the polls, the results in these areas may be hard to interpret. But, if we're lucky, the electorate will be large and representative enough to tell us something about where key demographics are heading. 4. If you don't want to get bogged down in maps, just watch the overall margin. In 2022, while Republicans won the House vote by 3 points, McEachin took this seat by nearly 30 percentage points. And Biden's 36-point win in 2020 far outstripped his 4.5-point victory over Donald Trump in the national popular vote. Together, these numbers suggest that this district is about 30 percentage points more Democratic than the nation as a whole. So if McClellan wins by around 30 points, it means that neither party has clearly gained ground so far in the 2024 election cycle. But if Democrats win by an even bigger margin, or post an underwhelming victory, it may be a sign that the political winds are shifting.